I know it's been a really long time, but I just want to say this. Yeah, life is, all about change, and the change starts with you first. That's what I had to learn. Along my journeys that if we want change, or if we want anything in life, it starts with us. It starts with how, what's going on within us first. If you feel as though you're still holding on to a thought form that wasn't necessarily healthy for you to have, as far as like the way you look at yourself, the way you view yourself, the way you think of yourself, maybe you don't think you is beautiful, maybe you don't think you are as smart, or you probably think that because you don't have enough money, you don't like, equal whatever. However, whatever your mentality is regarding the things that you possess within you, on you, and around you, you know, as far as like your, you know, your self-esteem, the material things, because I know it can be challenging to kind of like try to do what you gotta do and still like experience all the beings that have close to what it is that you want or more, and you might, every day, for some it can be a drive, as far as like, okay, they see that and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna work harder to get there. And then for others it's kind of like, damn, I don't even have that, and then it starts with like all jealousy and things like that, and negative self-talk, and just, oh, to yourself or others. So you kind of have to realize that the material things, like, it's material, okay, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because if you were to die today, it wouldn't matter, okay, at all. So when you have that mindset that it doesn't really matter, but we have to be realistic also, that in this room that we are in, it does really matter. But how much does it matter to you? And what would you like out of the things that are around you? You want a house, you want a car, you want, whatever it is. You have to ask yourself why. Okay, what is the purpose, okay, for you wanting those things? And when you do get to have those things, what would you do with them? You know, what is the purpose of you having that? Okay, you just want to have it because you want to show out, you want to have it because you see other people have it, so you think like, okay, since they have it, why can't you have it also? Or do you want to like just get it because you're thinking like, well, okay, I want to have this because I have, not only do I have a family, or if you don't have a family, you want to have it because it's for your comfort, I guess, your comfort. um or you have to look at it with whatever it is that you think you want, and then realize whether that serves a big purpose on you with you having that. Because if it doesn't, then that's not necessarily something that you deserve, but it's that's just a desire that you have. Even though everything that you want might be somewhat a desire, but at the end, I realize you're always gonna get what you need. Okay, if you get something that you always wanted, the universe is gonna see, or you're gonna be able to see if that's something you truly wanted. Because some of us, we get something that we always wanted, and then once we have it, we kind of get tired of it, or we don't even want it anymore. And that's because that's never really, buddy. That's because that's never really wanted. That's never really what you wanted. I mean, that's not never. That wasn't. That was not something that you needed. It's something that you wanted, And the universe allows you to have those things just so you can see that that is not something that you needed in the first place. Okay. But some cases you might get what you want, but you getting that is actually getting you to what it is that you need, you know. But you have to go through that step of getting what you want, getting, seeing, you know, it, having it, you know, because a lot of us, we admire things from afar, but once it's, you know, within our reach, or, you know, whatever, then now we get to feel it, we get to understand it, we get to actually acknowledge it and witness it. And then we start to see the flaws in it, because we, as human beings, we always focus more on the flaws. You know, we look at somebody, we immediately think, okay, what is it about this person that I don't like? We go to a place, we're like, okay, what is it about this place that I don't like, instead of looking like, okay, what it is about this place that I like, and how can they add on to how it will, you know, help me or shape me, as far as like if it'll make me happy, or if it'll, you know, give me a sense of purpose or whatever, you know. And when it comes to a person, like, okay, what characteristic does this person have that can add on to mine that I may lack, or not necessarily just like, but that can allow, or that can add on to what I already have, and we can make something bigger out of it, and not just, you know, immediately judge. You know, I'm the type to, like, you know, I like to just observe first. You know, I becomes, you know, kind of, I don't agree with things like at first, okay, because it's like, if you agree with something at first, that means you don't have a mind of your own. You need to have the time to actually when you hear something out, or you see something, or you witness something, or like you know, you somewhere, you don't just kind of like agree with whatever is around you, or with whatever it is that you're hearing, or whatever it is that you're seeing, but kind of like understand it, witness it and everything, and then like go within and like see if you something that you can consider, if it's something that is even like good, you know, for you, for your well-being, you know. Because once you figure out if it is, then you end up realizing whether it's something that's actually needed, that for you, that's something that you need to partake in, or that's someone you need to involve yourself with, so that you can, you know, accomplish something greater. Because I think a lot of us are kind of like scared. You know, we fear the unknown a lot. Not me. Look, I'm a I'm a Sagittarius sun. Okay. And you know, I'm all about my mind is like, you know, not only do I have like these four elements, like kind of like having this dominant force in like my daily actions and reactions and things like that, but it allowed me to kind of like see the fuller picture and not be scared of the unknown. Like most things that people might not actually like want to jump into because of fear or the perception, uh, that's something that I jump myself into. And it's not necessarily good, but it's not necessarily bad also. And when I say it's not necessarily good, it's because like I might jump into something and then like something might happen that, you know, is not something I needed to go through anyways, but at the end I learn from it and I become wiser. And I guess that's what makes me wiser. You know, I am wise. Okay, I acknowledge that about myself. It took me a long time for me to acknowledge that about myself, but I am wise because of all the experience that I've had and what I've learned from it. You know, most people that I know never really went through what I went through. So, you know, I used to think of that as like, you know, damn, what's wrong with me? But it's like, okay, all right, I must be a strong spirit, and I needed to experience these things so I can gain more wisdom to be able to like, because it's something I can handle, situation that I could handle, and that I needed to go through to gain something out of it. You know, it's not something that I deserve to go through, but you know, it is what it is. And but you know, the moral is that we, baby, the moral is that, you know, you kind of like just don't be how do I say this? And I don't know, when I went outside for a walk, cause like I haven't been outside for like a while now, because I've been kind of like just relaxing and getting my thoughts together. But I just started to have, when I walked in, started to have this epiphany, and then spirit just said like, okay, make this video, because I haven't made a video in a long time. I missed this, like. But I didn't want to start back into making videos until I was settled in, and I was like sure that everything is straight. Wish, I'm not really sure yet, but I just wanted to make this because something that I was called to do. And like I follow my intuitions a lot. So yeah, but what I was getting was that when you want something, or you want when you want something or someone or anything in life, you kind of have to ask yourself, is it something that you truly want? If something that you truly want or need. And if you tell yourself that it's something that you truly want without actually waiting everything out, the universe is going to allow that to happen. You're going to allow you to get that. And then once you get that, you're going to start to realize whether it's something that you truly needed. Okay? Because sometimes our wants and needs can be the same thing. But, most of the time, wants comes from desires, and desires can lead to temptation, and temptation can lead to downfall, most of the time. But again, even when you go through those experiences, it allows you to gain some kind of wisdom, so you know how to handle the situation next time, or not to go through the same thing again. But yeah, just kind of like not to be scared of the unknown, and to not just focus on the negative aspect of whatever it is. Okay, you focus on what it is. Okay, you focus on what it is and what you gain from it. Don't start to judge and just pay attention only onto the negative, or don't just start to jump in and just pay attention to the positive. Just kind of look at it for what it is, and then like don't agree with it immediately, and kind of just retract yourself, or whatever, however they say it, and just think and like absorb it, and then like just use your mind to actually like run the scenario, whatever it is that you observe or learn or realize, and then allow it to come to you. And then at the end, you make the decision. You weigh the option now. You look at yourself and you look at what it was, and then you come to understanding whether it's something that is whether it's something that you need or want. Because you're gonna know, so that now that you won't just jump in it, because you realize that either it's a desire or it is something that you actually need. So that's what I was called for to talk about. Like, just like, don't accept everything that you, and this must be for some specific beings, but I guess there's always a reason for why I'm called to make these videos. But like, yeah, don't just look at the negative or look at the positive. Kind of just observe the situation or whatever it is, or like for what it is. Okay, and then kind of like just retract, and then think on it, and then see if something that you need. Okay, I don't know if it makes sense as far as like if it's somebody, because if it's somebody, then you're gonna have to just observe the being and how they go about things or move things. And if it's something, if you guys are not even in person, like in the same environment, and it's somebody else from somewhere else, then just kind of like, hey, don't be scared. Okay, don't be scared of the unknown. Like, just speak your mind. You want to get to know somebody, get to know them. Okay, and don't be afraid of rejection, because you won't know until you actually jump and jump out there. And it goes for ladies and men also. Okay, and don't just trying to sit there and wait until like just say, oh no, this is not the right time, or oh no, I'm not gonna do this right now because oh, I'm waiting for them to come in, like, because if they then I know. No, like, just If your heart is telling you to, do it. Don't overthink it. Don't overstress yourself. Okay, just go for it. Okay, and if it doesn't go the way you want it, then you have to learn something out of it, and then you learn to, like, just not be afraid of being told no, and don't be afraid to go for the unknown, because you do not know, there might be a hidden treasure, for you at the end. You never know. Okay, you never know. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have for today, and I don't know when I'll be making videos again, but I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye bye.